So I'm suspecting that Shura's biggest issue with fighting, and he probably doesn't realize this yet, is movement. is like the main thing, you know, is not killing the enemies, it's not getting hit by them.
That's right.
And playing Apex really like honed me for making sure I'm always fucking running away from things.
Yeah, I have very little FPS experience. I mean, Borderlands kinda, but
Yeah, but you don't need. It's not very
different
movement dependent on that game, right? It's just
and it's
play
so
into your
forgiving
build.
because it's all AIs, right? Whereas with playing Apex, you're playing against other players. You have to be way more on your toes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got the deposit.
Oh, there's some stuff here. Yeah.
Need some free space.
I'm gonna say F it to that Jadis.
Platform.
Yeah, I think this hole is like our only point of entry. Oh.
Take precautions. Born ready.
Well, that's annoying.
Alright, it's gone. Oh, nice. Look, more market.
Deposit time.
So long, suckers!
I was born
Oops.
ready.
Oh, I need Molly up here.
Could need a new canister. Getting tired of this old rust bucket.
Ugh.
Whack-a-mole.
That's all you got, you slippery shit! Room. Time for the deposit.
Can I call her?
Access
Yeah.
provided.
Molly! I needed that.
Lock and load it.
Wait! What is the difference between rock
I was made stone.
And we're already halfway done.
So you've got a work. Yeah, yeah. The 200 more kite is super easy. So you are working from home today?
Yeah, I just got some phone calls to make for booking site assessments. Relatively
Nice.
straightforward.
I was born ready.
Yeah, I got this email and it was like, you have 20 site assessments to go and do. I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake. But then I realized that I've actually done 12 of them already. Because they're just like reapplying for them. And I only have to reassess them every like 2 or 3. And now I'm just playing the waiting game, waiting on employers to get back to me. There's some dirt up here.
Oh, you want to cheese us, or should I?
Weapon ready.
I will get used this for anything. Don't waste your ammunition!
Needs assembly.
Swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
So Chura, if you're watching this, the reason I threw a shield down just there is because my shield was broken and I wasn't sure how many enemies were still around me and how close they were. So rather than risk potentially dying, throw down the shield and then discover, oh, I didn't need a shield. I'd rather waste it and not risk dying, you know, risk wasting it than risk going down.
Oh shit. Like
Oops.
that. Yes, call it. Something there. Thank you.
Oh, I threw a grenade there.
Alright.
Almost killed you. This is not a great place to fight because you can't really move
Oh,
if it
they
gets
got a
too
ward
heavy.
down there, too.
But because I got the splash damage, we can probably just power through it.
Oppressor.
Oh, unless that
Fuck
happens.
off.
I think I'm gonna res you after the swarm peters off.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a really, really bad spot to be stuck in.
Time to fill the air with lead. Clip it, Wharton, down.
Yeah, I got room to maneuver over here. Eh.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having with the in a space like that with the Seeker rounds, is it takes so long to lock on, and you've got nowhere to run while you're locking on.
Yeah, and their tap fire, the damage is less, and it's
It's
harder to
cool.
aim. Okay, I think that might be
Line ready.
it. Wait, did I just hear things? Yeah, I did. That's it? Okay.
Munching on me up there.
Lift oppressor
Very
down.
nice.
Hooray!
Reloaded.
Alright, now, what we were doing before we were so rudely interrupted.
I need me some red sugar. There wasn't any down there, was there?
There was like a tiny bit, but I would say screw it, we'll find some.
We'll find some more.
Oh,
I need the damn minecart on
Molly,
it.
found
Where is
coming.
That's
it?
nice.
This is where you empty your canister when you're fully loaded.
It's armed and ready.
ah yeah, the rhythm. I ruined it.
Go team. Excuse me.
Here we go. I'll let you take it.
Red sugar.
Never felt better.
So on that, churro was just, he was almost empty. I've got more than 50% health, so better to just like let him take the whole thing and I can grab the next one. So I've got the shield for survivability. The engineer, or do you run the lure grenade?
I do.
Yeah, so that's his only means of survivability, and sometimes the enemies are just like, nah, I prefer the real thing, and just ignore it.
Molly.
Or if there's so many of them, the lure doesn't last long either.
Yeah, and I think it only maxes at like 5 enemies lured, so it's kind of... The reason I always run it is it's the only survivability option the engineer has, so I feel like I have to take it.
My bag is... You're a good mule, Molly.
I mean, I guess Driller's even worse, but at least they've got Cryo. If you run Cryo, the goo can slow enemies. You can tunnel your way to a bunker.
Brain scanner just
And
got
I was gonna say they can make themselves a defensible area, which is nice. Oh, we
Yeah.
got stuff on us.
Whoa.
We got lots
what
of
was
stuff
that?
on us.
Yeah, this is worth a shield.
get into cover.
Yeah, this is where the autocannon shines. What stuff? What stuff? I don't see
Yeah.
any stuff.
I feel quite alive. Red sugar.
That's gone.
Can we deposit that rabbit? Or did they enter?
I got
Oh,
it.
they got it.
We rock.
Good job, miners.
More red sugar. Nice.
Performance point bonus activated.
Shoot it. Friendly fire isn't actually friendly.
But
I saw Torin had his spinning death on it, so once I shot it twice, I was like, alright, this thing's gonna die. And it did.
put a dot. Away you go.
So there's no point in me. Even those 2 shots I made, I probably wasted that ammo because that thing was gonna kill him. Like this
Spinning
spinning
death will
thing.
take it out.
Yeah, I was gonna kill it anyway. But at least I stopped myself from wasting more ammo. The next time we fight the thing, I could probably use a resupply to get my burst pistol back.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
There's a grabber.
Oh, grab her on.
Reloaded.
Ah, he got away. Alright, well, let's make sure we stick together until that guy's dead, I guess. Oh, here he is. Alright, he's dead.
Clifford Wharton is history.
What makes these little spiral things, these bullet marks?
That's my,
Oh, is it your grenade?
yeah, it's the bullet grenade.
Loaded.
I think
Is
it's
that
the
new?
best grenade for, yeah, I think it's the best grenade of all the new ones, in my opinion. Because it, like, if you got a big cluster of enemies, it's the fastest at just deleting them.
Fine job.
You have to do a quest to get those new grenades, or is it just
Nope,
you get them?
you just have to buy them.
All right, well, we're done. This
Yep, alright. We sure are.
Objective completed. Press the button on the mural when you're ready. We'll send the drop pod to get you out.
yeah, resupply and call it a day.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
Good work. Sending in the drop pod.
Ready to shoot. It's past your expiration.
We're both taking 2 resupplies, so we'll be completely full, so I figure why not use my last shield?
Much better. Getting more ammo.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Just
We should start playing Hazard 5 more often, this is fun.
getting supplies.
It is.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
I need to play on Hazard 5 to get better at Hazard 5 too, because you can
Yeah.
score reliably.
Exactly, yeah. Once you play on Hazard 5 a lot, then 4 is almost always you're gonna win. I guess that's true of
Oh, we
every
got-
Hazard level and the one before.
We got little swarmers behind us.
Let's clear them out.
Golden.
Reloading.
I hear them. Don't see them.
They're dead now. They died from old age.
Oh, here we go.
That's the name of my gun.
Old age.
In T-minus 4 minutes.
And to quote Blake, the autocannon fucking slaps.
Fucking
Even without
slaps.
an overclock, this gun's so good.
Better hurry.
You did the overclock off for this demo?
Yeah, because he doesn't have any overclocks.
Alright.
It's kind
Yeah,
of satisfying to
doing it-
use it that way again because I've used the neurotoxin for so long, and that's really good. But there's something satisfying about just exploding them all.
That's why I've been using it's like Big Bertha or something. It just like doubles the damage.
Yeah, and it fires slow and your ammo's less. I was playing that one for a little while, and I don't know. I just didn't like having to reload so much.
Yeah, and I think it's slower reload too, but like chunk, 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 chunk. And you just see chunks of their health coming off with each blow.
Oh yeah, I recommend if you're gonna run that, never actually reload. Just run Born Ready and switch to your sidearm because it's actually
Yeah.
gonna take as long.
Yeah, and you can be doing stuff while you're
Yeah,
shooting
exactly.
sidearm.
Here I come.
Oh, I mean, even for Hazard 5, this has been pretty tame.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, Molly just fucked my shit up.
I was born ready. Red sugar will make you feel better.
I mean, I guess we don't need it.
Be gone.
But if you want to top off, it's there.
Oh, golden. I'm at full. Oh, I was. and then it
Not
stuck.
anymore! And again, I noticed my shield broke. I didn't know how many enemies were around me, so I'll just throw down my deployable shield. Because when you're, I don't know if you've noticed this, but if you go inside this, your regular shields recharge like 5 times as fast. So you get almost instant shields back when you're in the gunner shield.
That's one for the books. Retrieving escape pod.
Nice.
Boom. Just like
And
that.
that's been Hazard 5 with Torin and Damien.
Don't know where that came from, but you're welcome.
Somewhere wonderful.
Oh, beer me. Beer me, bitter.